What a great thing that's just happened. Top tip, number 2 million. Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. As you can see, the weather's absolutely beautiful, and we are full to the brim with puddles on the yard. Can't get anywhere because we're going to be stuck on this for about at least 2 weeks. And what we're doing is a fire alarm system. We're using all this Apollo gear. It's all, we've got sounder bases, VAD bases. Yeah, it's an addressable system, Prismian cable, and we're using, let me show you, we're going to be trying to anyway. I've not used these yet before, but we're using them linear clips. Should be good, should be faster anyway, no plugs and screws. A lot of it's going to be above ceilings and stuff, so you won't see it, but where it's on show they are pretty neat, because I've seen pictures of them over on the gram. I'll try and get some footage whilst I'm in there. It's in a pub, again, not the same pub, different pub to the last electrical video. Don't forget to subscribe and like the video and comment, it just really helps us out and we do massively appreciate it. So yeah, if you've not heard from us, go and follow us over on Instagram as well, at the Cablesmith, I think it is. Go and follow us over there, you'll see more updates and stuff on this job probably than over here on YouTube, because it's easier, it's quicker to get little stories shared and stuff. Right, I'm rattling on with myself now. Hopefully, see you over there. Before I start taking this out, this is the old panel. Taking this out, I thought I'd show you before I start taking it apart. None of this works. Nothing's on, obviously, even though nothing's on. This roof had a leak maybe 10 years ago and it caused a fault on there, so the previous owner just disconnected it and the place has not had a fire alarm system ever since. So we're going to take all that out and put our new panel there. We're not just lashed across the ceiling like that either, we're clipped properly with linear clips everywhere, all the way to the new points. Ready to go in. Thought I'd show you inside the ladies' toilets, because none of us ever get to see in here. We've got one there, that's going to be a VAD, and then in both cubicles we're going to have VAD bases as well. You've got to have VADs in sanitary areas, and because these cubicles go all the way to the top, they've got to have individual VADs. A VAD stands for something like visual alarm device or something like that. Basically it flashes as well as makes a sound, it's a sound of VAD. So there's them. Might seem in a bit of an odd place that, but it's, believe me, it was the only place I could get to. And then out in the other part of the pub, we're going to be sticking to the black conduit theme, and we've got black conduit, black metal saddles, and even black smoke detectors. In fact, I've just realised when I'm turning the camera around, you won't be able to hear me properly. Hello. All the butterflies on the wall. And there's this. Feel free to take a butterfly from here, not the wall. Guessing people were nicking them. So this is the bit with the black conduit. As you can see, our coil's there and there. We're going to conduit up and there, up and there, and we're going to have a open area sounder there as well. Very nice. The scaffolding has arrived. We just need that just for one room of this building, which I'll show you. This one, we can actually reach the tiles just off our biggest ladder, but we can't get above it to clip cables and whatnot. So we need this. How's it going down there, Saki? Yeah, this ceiling here is built, well, you can't really see. Let me put my torch on. Below another ceiling. So we've got a bit of a problem around to fix the cables up here. Still lights up here, look. We've got to try and clip our cables now every 300mm somehow. Well, we're going to be, for starters, Ryan, we're going to go around the perimeter wall anyway, which is brick, and we'll be using them linear clips on that. We've only got to come over here, haven't we, 5 metres. So it's a lot. Oh, look at that. Caught him on his phone again.
I've done what you asked me to do.
Welcome to the jungle. I mean dungeon. Someone in the comments, Ryan, said you look like you know wrestling as well, so you might know who it is. Giant haystacks.
Oh, wow.
I think he's like the first wrestler ever. Right, what are we doing? Get rid of that old break glass. And that detector, and we're going to put a detector in there, in here. I've already raided the safe, emptied that. Oof. Still in use. Proper job with pyro. So yeah, we're just going to clip in direct. There's our 2 legs of the loop. We're going to go down to the break glass, up, into there, into here, over to there, and then the other one goes back out. Linear clips, where are they? On the floor there, look. Right, what I'm going to do first is mount the loop-in box, not loop-in boxes, U-boxes on all the ceilings where we're going to. And then we're just going to clip around the wall into these couple of rooms. So this one's going to go in there. Can you even see that? This one's going to go up there somewhere. And then we can wire to it so we know where we're going. Laser straight through the middle of the 2 stuffing glands. As you can see, they're closer than 300mm. Not measured them, but I know they are because I can tell. Just use these lines as a guide. I've just missed one each time. So they're in a straight line, so the double linear clips will clip it right over to there, and then they'll get to that point, and then they'll just spread out into the glands nicely. So there's our 2 legs now for this detector. Just going to linear clip across there and up and in. If I can find them. Proper hammer. Let's get them through there like that first. Over this lovely pipe clipping. Where are we? I think we're on that side. These linear clips are ace. Just going to get them through the box first before I put the last one in. Tighten the stuffers up. Grab my little grips that I've always got in my pocket because they come in handy for everything. And that's that, ready for ready to be second fixed. The good thing that I like about these linear clips is when you're using them to clip cables like this, all you need is your SDS and a bag of clips, rather than standard P clips or the double style clips for in this case. You need to have plugs, screws, SDS, impact driver or screwdriver, and you're just trying to carry that around all day on a ladder, whereas you just need your SDS and a bag of clips and you're away. Cannot fault them at all, and they look better, to be fair. You can barely see them. So that's that bit done. We pretty much just need to get them two through that side. That's that area done. It's not the neatest thing in the world, but I mean, look where we are. Now we first fixed on the in this cellar. I'm going to second fix this. Now we're actually first fixed everywhere in the whole building now, bar the odd bit of conduit here and there. So Ryan's going fitting all the last couple of bases like that, and I'm going to start second fixing. So these ones here, in the cellar we've got a little selection. We've got some standard bases, and that's the address card there. That's this how this system works. We're going to mount them with the brass M4s, and we've got a manual call point and a sounder base as well. So basically the difference between that base and that base is that one actually makes a sound, whereas that one will just detect a fire. That one will be the noisy one down here. Obviously you can see what tools we need: a little flathead, posi, bit of sleeving, M4s. That little stripper comes in handy for FP. You can get nice and tight inside the back boxes, or the conduit boxes, should I say. So I'll get one of these mounted now and I'll show you that. Show you the little Nipex stripper, so it's dead good. So first, obviously, just going to cut those down a bit. And now I wouldn't normally be just dropping those bits on the floor, but I'm doing this one-handed just to show you. So I do like this Nipex stripper is brilliant with FP. And I'm not putting any pressure on that at all. It just barely needs just a little tiny touch. I didn't even put any pressure on it. It's just a snap, and it'll snap nicely along that line. And then because the cores are actually twisted inside as you're pulling it down, if you just give it a little twist in the same direction, it just pulls down easier. Top tip, number 2 million. So again, just a little tiny score, snap them off, and then just pull and twist as you go. And it just follows the natural twist of the conductors inside rather than fighting against them. That's ready for a base to be mounted up there now. Right, so there's the finished standard base, and that's the address card. So I'll show you how that actually works in a moment. Belting story. Wait, what a great thing that's just happened. So I'm down here in this basement, all dingy with this nice little scary light behind me. And the bar manager, she doesn't know that I was down here. She's just come into the basement and then, so as she's opened this door, I'm connecting this detector up here. Because I'm stood on this ladder, she's just got this shot of this as she came in. And absolutely panicked her head off. Yeah, just someone with a head clinging like that up to the ceiling with a nice scary light behind them. It's not what you want first thing in the morning in a scary basement, is it? So the break glass is pretty straightforward for connections. It comes with the little block kind of thing. That's for setting the address. It's like binary, so you've got like 01, 01, 01, blah blah blah. I'm not going to go into that. And then on the base, you get the little block there, which is just connected as shown, and that then plugs into there and screws back, more like clips back. It also comes with a little continuity link, which can sit nicely in there, so you can test your loop first. And then of course, once it comes to mounting, they just slot into the little slots and click up, and that's fixed in. Of course, the brake glass has been pressed, so this is the key that comes with the Apollo kit. To reset that, you just do that, and away it goes. And to remove the panel, remove the front cover, you then just twist it back the wrong way, and I can't do this one-handed. Pull it back the other way and pull it back down. So as it stands, that's that sorted. Once it's been addressed, the system, I'll stick a little number there so anyone in the future knows what number that is. It also has a hinge lid cover, which has got to be put on these days now. They've all got to have a hinged plastic cover, which will go on. I'll run round at the end and just throw them on each of the brake glasses. So that's a sounder base. Obviously slightly different connections, same address card. The bases actually have an address of their own as well. Them kind of bases and the VAD bases that we've got. The standard bases don't. They don't have an address, just the detector does. But the bases of them do have an address. So I've shown you a few. I'll probably show you one of the open area sounders as well. But other than that, I'm just going to go now, fly through the building and just do the same thing over and over and over again. So probably catch up with you maybe doing the panel. Again, apologies for the phone. I forgot the GoPro today. So in the toilets, like I said before, we've got VADs, which are visual alarm devices or something like that. Let us know in the comments if that's the correct term for them. So there's another VAD. Very similar to the sounder base. It's actually a VAD sounder, so it makes a noise and it flashes. That's the address card there, so that just comes out the side. And as you can see, the numbers on there. So if you wanted this address to be number 10, for example, you'd take out number 8 and number 2, and so forth. You can make any combination of numbers with just them. And they go back in like so. And then on the back of the detectors, you've got all them buttons there. So that when that spins onto there, them little notches hold down the buttons which tell the panel what number this is, and we'll put a little sticker on there. So to get that in there, we just do that. So just push it up, twist, take the cover off, and there you have a visual alarm detector doodah. So we've got them VADs going in every cubicle, where the cubicle goes right up to the top.
I've left the GoPro at home, but here's our black stuff. I'm just waiting for the black detectors to go up there. Got the open area sounder, another black detector. Got the GoPro. And a brake glass. We've used the linion clips inside that as well, rather than using D-line fixings. There's the black detectors, just arrived. There's one, there's two. Just kind of fits the feature of the room a bit better. And in these toilets, I did make a mistake. We're just labelling them up now. As you can see, I did put, this is a sounder VAD. I did put sounder VADs in both of them, but I've changed them both now just for standard VADs. So they just light up now, they don't make a noise, they don't need to, because that one's going to be the noisy one in here.
Not sure if I said this on the last at any point, but this is a C-Tech XFP series 2-loop panel with 32 zones. You can add independent sounder circuits, stuff like that to it still. Conventional sounder circuits, should I say. Obviously we're just using one loop. We left one loop spare in case they wanted to cover another section of the building, but it wasn't in the fire risk assessment, so we've done that just in case. That's the new panel completely done. I had to continue that on over there because that circuit was doing this roller shutter. I've added the call point there. Spurs up there for it. I've took the fuse out for now because I've got a commissioning engineer coming to do the commissioning, of course. I've left the battery link disconnected. There's our loop. There. Earths go over to that. Power supplies in there, coming from the spur. We've got a couple of links, some resistors to put in, which come with the panel and the key and whatnot. And that's the link for the battery, but I'm just going to put all that in the panel, leave it for the commissioning engineer to sort out. That's there just for the logbook for testing, which is with that panel. I've also printed off a full list of the devices we've used and where they are in the building, so I'll leave a copy of that in there so anyone in the future will know exactly what detector and what device is in what location of this building. All in all, pretty good job. Quite happy with that. Might get some footage of the geezer who comes commissioning. See if he wants to be filmed, but I'm not sure. So that is the end of that job. Like I said, I'm not sure how good of footage I got because I couldn't. Let me just turn the camera so you can see the ugly face. I'm not quite sure exactly what footage I've got. We've been doing it for 2 weeks-ish. I've not really been able to film much because obviously it was quite a big job. It's a very big pub as well, probably bigger than it looks in the clips of the video I got. It's actually quite a big place, and we've been more focused on actually getting the job done than trying to film. So there's a few things that I've noticed that eagle eyes might notice. On the comments, I forgot to put the hinged cover kits on the brake glasses. I've still got them all in the back of my van, but I'm going to go there with the guy who's commissioning in a couple of days' time, so I'll just stick them on there then. You've got to have hinged covers on them, by the way. Obviously I'm going to put this video out there as soon as, so obviously it probably isn't commissioned yet as you've seen the video up and running. If I do manage to get any video footage whilst that's happening, I'll probably put a little quick video together, maybe one of those shorts videos, something like that, I don't know. We'll see. The guy might not want to be filmed doing that yet anyway, so we'll see all about that.
Downside, now I've got to empty the whole lot of the van again, all the tools. It's been an absolute godsend being able to just leave them locked up in that pub all night, every night, instead of keep coming back here, unloading, loading them back up every morning, because I've got to do that round here, because we can't have anything, because someone always opens the back of my van and takes everything out of it. So yeah, that's what I've got to do constantly. Anyway, hope you enjoyed the video, and if you wouldn't mind, please give us a nice big thumbs up on the video. Let's try and break our personal record of likes. Give us a, don't forget to subscribe and all that. I do appreciate it. The more you subscribe, the more willpower it gives me to film other jobs. So yeah, no pressure. See you later. Peace.